Guys, so I just got done reading Mosiah 15 through 22, roughly, and it's really interesting. So it starts off with they're about to kill Abinadi. King Noah and his priests are about to kill Abinadi. And Abinadi says he knows the message that he teaches is true, but they want to kill him anyways. So he prophesies that they will be destroyed from their iniquities. So they burn him. And then they get attacked. A little later, they get attacked by the Lamanites. And the King Noah and his priests basically flee, and they even tell all of the men in their city to flee and leave their wives and children. And some of them do, some of them don't. But a lot of them flee, and the ones that stay are taken captive. And then pretty later, and this is where I need to go back and read, but Limhi and his people come into the picture as well. And eventually we get to this scene where the Lamanite daughters are dancing, and some of the priests, King Noah's priests that were in hiding in the wilderness, abducted the daughters. And then the Lamanites get pissed, and so they go try to attack the people of Limhi, even though the people of Limhi are innocent. They didn't do anything. But they do, and there's this big war, and a bunch of Lamanites die, and a bunch of people of Limhi die. And then eventually the people of Limhi get a hold of the king, and he's wounded, but he's not dead. And they're like, hey, why did you attack us? And he says, oh, because you stole our daughters. And they're like, no, we didn't. That was the priests. And so then he goes, oh, sorry. And then they stop attacking, and they have peace for a little while. Eventually, it doesn't even take very long before the Lamanites start getting mad at the people of Limhi again, and they surround them, and they start treating them like slaves and being mean to them. And so the people try to fight back, and 3 times the people of Limhi try to fight the Lamanites, and all 3 times they're not successful. A bunch of them die, a bunch of them are slain. And finally, the people of Limhi start to pray and humble themselves before God. And God, it says, he's slow to hear their cries, but he does hear their cries. And he starts to soften the hearts of the Lamanites. And then there's the people of Ammon kind of come into the scene. And the people of Limhi think they're the priests, so they capture them. But then they're like, no, we're just Ammon, the people of Ammon. So they're fine, and they're all happy and friends again. People of Ammon are happy to see the King Limhi, and vice versa. And then there's some other stuff with the Lamanites, and that's where I'm at. And so it's very complex, very interesting. I don't know. I don't fully know what to make of it, but it's interesting, and it's very complex. It's very difficult for somebody with little education to write that and keep track of all of that. But I'm still working on to get like the message, because there's a lot of stuff that, like, yeah, it's interesting, but I don't feel like it has really an important message. So what do you guys think?